The Blue Jays can't quite complete the comeback. Once Gerrit Cole leaves the game after 8 innings, they do an alright job. They score a couple of runs against Clay Holmes. But the problem was you were down 5-1 going into the 9th inning and you dropped the finale 5-3 to the New York Yankees. And going into play today, with Gerrit Cole pitching, and the news coming out earlier that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would not start in the game, did you really feel confident? Like, I went into it thinking, boy, I'd love for my team to win this game, but do I feel like they're going to? Not really. I'd love to be wrong, but didn't feel confident going into it, and Gerrit Cole, right from the get-go, was pounding the ball away on the Toronto Blue Jays, and they could do nothing with it. Allowed 2 hits all game long. A double to Matt Chapman and a double to Alejandro Kirk. Chapman ends up coming home on a wild pitch, the only run the Jays score against Gerrit Cole. But at that point, you were already down 5-0. That made it 5-1. Then the couple in the 9th inning off, Bo scores on an error, and whatever. You know, you couldn't get anything else done. I think Vladdy had was it a fielder's choice? Or I don't know what it was. I think it was a fielder's choice, and then another run came in to score, but that's it. You know, the real damage from the New York Yankees happened in the 1st inning. You knew coming into the game that Gerrit Cole was going to be tough. Going to be the Cy Young Award winner this year in the American League. You knew you had to get some zeros out of Jose Barrios. And in that 1st inning, he was falling behind the first few hitters. Allowed a single to DJ LeMahieu, a soft single over the first baseman. A couple batters later, Gleyber Torres singles to right field on the ground. And now you got a couple guys on for Jake Bauers. And you get behind him again, 3-1. You get it to 3-2. Great, but you can't throw an off-speed. I mean, you could, I guess. But you don't want to load the bases at this point. So you throw him a 2-seamer, sinker, whatever it was from Jose Barrios. And it comes back over the middle of the plate. Bauers doesn't miss it. He crushed it deep to right. And it's a 3-run shot, and you're down 3-0. And at that point in time, you look at the situation, and with Gerrit Cole on the mound, and you're down 3-0 early, it felt quite bleak from that moment. And honestly, from that moment on, Jose Barrios wasn't bad. The line suggests, 5 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, all were earned. Well, 3 of the 7 hits happened in the 1 inning. 3 of the 4 runs happened in the 1 inning. He also had 6 strikeouts and didn't walk anybody. So I wouldn't say it was a terrible night for Jose Barrios. Just a bad pitch to Jake Bauers really hurt him. Do you guys see that fly? I heard him. I don't know where the hell he went, but either way, I don't know if you guys saw him flying around, but was it on my leg? Now I'm paranoid. Look at this. I'm paranoid now. Fantastic. Anyways, then they added a couple more insurance runs, right? Florial hit an RBI double, scoring Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Then Aaron Judge in the bottom of the 7th inning off of Nate Pearson. It's an RBI double, scoring DJ LeMahieu. That made it 5-0. And then the Jays, they chipped away a little bit, made it 5-3 in the 9th, had an opportunity but couldn't get it done. And that's all she wrote. You lose 5-3 to the Yankees and you drop the finale. Did you expect to win today? No. The Jays had also won 5 straight games going into play today. They were bound to lose one, and to lose one to Gerrit Cole, I mean, hey, it is what it is. You move on, right? Gerrit Cole also didn't have his top-notch velocity today. There he is. 94, 93, he was hitting some 96s at some point. You didn't see the dominant 98, 99 from Gerrit Cole that we've been so accustomed to. But he was still dominant. He was locating really well, and the Jays couldn't handle it. It's just the way it was today. Offensively, we can rip through the stats real quick, but it wasn't pretty. George Springer, 1 for 4. Obviously, that was against Clay Holmes. Matt Chapman, 1 for 4. The run scored. Obviously, that was the double off of Gerrit Cole, and the run score was on the wild pitch. Alejandro Kirk, 1 for 3. Kevin Kiermaier, 1 for 3 with a run scored. 4 hits, struck out 9 times. You walked once. The one walk and the 2 of the 4 hits all happened in the 9th inning. The offense was not there for 8 innings of the ball game, and at some point you got to tip your cap to an incredible pitcher. And I hate to say that because the Jays' offense has been so bad all year long, but if you were facing some schmuck from AAA and he did this to you, we'd be talking a little differently, but it's Gerrit Cole. So, it is what it is. Pitching-wise, Tim Mazza went 2/3 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run. Strikeout and a walk. Obviously, the run was the RBI double to Aaron Judge, but that hit came from Nate Pearson, who went an inning and 2/3, allowed 2 hits, walked 2, and had a strikeout. He continues to struggle with his command at the big league level. And you lose a game when the Astros, Mariners, and Rangers all do not play. And that's the part that hurts. You could have gone a game and a half up, but instead you don't, and now you're only half a game ahead of them. And the same amount of losses as all 3 teams. Now, you have the season series against the Astros, so that's okay. But with the Astros schedule being Kansas City, Seattle, and Arizona, a very favorable schedule for them, the odds of you having to worry about that isn't very high. And you look at the other 2 teams, you don't have the season series on them. So, doesn't look very good. Now, we did say before the series, or before this game today, you had to go 6-4 the rest of the way. Well, now you got to go 6-3 to guarantee it. Like 100% guarantee a playoff spot, you got to go 6-3. Even if you... Can that fly F off? I'm going to have to find him later, and anyways. Even if you go like 5-4 the rest of the way, it's not the end of the world, right? But if you're the Blue Jays, you got to find a way to bounce back. There's no other way of looking at it. You got to find a way to bounce back. Tomorrow, game 1 at the Trop. The House of Horrors for the Toronto Blue Jays. And a place that Jays fans can't wait to end their season off. I mean, you just get the hell out of that place. Thank you. Hopefully, we would end up in the 3rd wildcard spot. We don't have to go back to that place. But game 1 goes tomorrow. Chris Bassitt gets the ball for the Blue Jays. Tyler Glasnow gets the ball for the Rays. And look, with no Shane McClanahan, with no Drew Rasmussen, he's one of their best pitchers, if not their best pitcher. He's 9-6 with a 3.53 ERA. He's been outstanding for them this year, and he's been able to stay healthy. And if you're the Toronto Blue Jays, my key to victory tomorrow, get an early lead. Don't let him be comfortable. Be a pain on the offense. Battle, be a pain. Don't be Swiss cheese like you were today. Because you need to find a way to bounce back. 6:40 first pitch tomorrow. Game 2 goes as so. Hyunjin Ryu versus Zach Little at 4:10 at the Trop. And then the finale on Sunday afternoon, it's a 1:10 first pitch. Yusei Kikuchi against Taj Bradley. You got to find a way to take 2 or 3. End of story. Is it going to be easy? Of course not. It's the Rays at the Trop. Nothing will be easy about it. But you got to find a way. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the result today or not the game because it was kind of a snooze fest, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already, comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Blue Jays, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you've not done so already, and I'll talk to you, of course, tomorrow. Game 1 of 3 at the Trop. 6:40 first pitch there as the Blue Jays need to find a way to bounce back tomorrow evening. 6:40 first pitch there. Chris Bassitt, Tyler Glasnow is the pitching matchup there in game 1 of the 3 games set against the Rays. And look, they're playing for something too. With them winning today and the Orioles down, down 5-2 right now to the Cleveland Guardians. In the 9th inning, if Baltimore doesn't come back, I believe it's going to be a 1.5 game lead. With only 2 losses difference. And I know Oriole fans, you'll be on here probably watching with me with these Jays and Rays games. For your sake, and I have nothing against the Orioles, I want them to win the division because we all hate the Rays. So I want the Jays to win for that reason, for them to clinch the division. Also, I want to make the damn playoffs. So in order to do that, the Jays got to win. Starting tomorrow, game 1 of the 3-game set. Chris Bassitt, Tyler Glasnow, 6:40 first pitch at the Dirty Trop. We'll talk to you guys then.